So,
Yeah,
hello and welcome to Bollywood Life.
thank you.
How are you liking the new way of getting interviewed over Skype or over the internet?
Well, I'm just glad that my internet hasn't failed me too often.
Okay.
In these quarantine times, I think the one thing all of us have relied on is internet to have good internet.
Yeah.
So, my experience so far with the internet has been good because I also have been doing online performances.
Yeah. Okay, we're
So,
gonna
yeah,
talk about that in a bit. Okay.
yeah.
But before that, we're already done with 25 days. More 14 days to go. How was your time spent in past few days, and how is the coming time like? How what have you planned for the coming time? Tell me.
Well, I've actually been taking it one day at a time, and I had 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks for me were off from work anyway, because for the past
Yeah.
3 months I was traveling constantly with shoot. I was not even in Bombay, and the day I wrapped shoot is the day that we were almost heading into quarantine. So I came to Bombay, and the first 2 weeks were essentially just resting it out. Just being with
All
my
right.
family, helping around at home. And honestly, there has been no time to get bored. I mean, I'm not someone who gets bored easily at all, so there's been ample things to do. I mean, besides reading and watching series and all of that, I think for the entire world, this is not just 1 month in this year, it's a 1 month in their lifetime where they have got this time to themselves to look at everything. Their relationship with their house, how we take things for granted, just the small, appreciating the little things in life. So in that sense, I feel like it's been a very important time for me to just disconnect and recalibrate everything in my life and just declutter in some way.
All right, because the world is not going to be the same what it used to be. The world is going to be different once
Absolutely.
all this thing is over. People are going to have different perspective. Things are going to change,
Yeah,
right? Okay, looking
absolutely.
forward to it, and I hope it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so talking about the play, the online play, that was something new that I heard and saw. What is that about? Tell me something
So,
about that. It's called Lockdown
yeah.
Love.
Yeah, lockdown love. But the fun part about that play is that we created that play. Roshan Abbas is the showrunner. It's directed by Sheena Khalid. And over a span of 4 days, a few of us got together and we decided to create this online play. And this unique part is it's done live. So we performed live and we also got live audience feedback while we were performing. So it was really interesting. And the concept is really funny. It's about two single people. I'm playing the girl, Priyanshu Penuri is playing the guy, and them going on these bizarre dates during quarantine.
Okay.
So what really happens, and the crazy experiences they have, and to answer the question, can you find love during quarantine, sort
All
of
right.
lockdown, love during lockdown. So that's what the play explores, and we really got a good feedback. So on and off we're going to be doing the play, and there are some other interesting things that I'm working on now, because a lot of people are also creating content, or trying to rather develop content that you can do from the house. And
Right.
it's all in the experimental phase, but it's nice to see that people are using this time creatively. And we don't know when we're going to get back onto a shooting set, to be honest.
That's true. That's true.
It's going to be quite a long time before that happens. So as artists, the thing we can do is really find the unique ways of collaborating with each other, and to keep going.
Yeah, maybe it can be a new thing, where people are performing online and people are watching. So this can be something
Yeah,
new that you guys started,
yeah.
yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see where it goes, because, like I said, there is already so much content that you still have to have your own edge. You can't just give people anything. So you
Right.
have to make sure that it's something exciting and something different for them to watch.
All right. Apart from that, your birthday is gonna come up on the 25th. That's
Yes.
true. What have you planned? What's new? What's gonna happen on birthdays? That's for
What
sure.
do
You're
you
gonna
think?
stay.
What do you think is going to happen on the birthday? It's going to be. I think this is going to be one of those um, birthdays which I'm always going to remember, because the last four birthdays actually I have not been home. I've always been on a shooting set,
Right.
which has been nice, to have a working birthday. But this year is truly going to be about celebrating good health, about gratitude, about really being present, in that sense. So I'm happy to be at home. My dad, I've told him to cook something nice for me on my birthday. He's a very good cook.
Okay.
So maybe we'll do that and, cut a little cake. Obviously, nothing, I can't really do anything else. But yeah, I'm sure my friends will call me and we'll do like a virtual little party or something.
All right, because my birthday was on the 14th of April. Okay, I was also
Oh,
hoping.
but I think just imagine when else are we ever going to experience this?
That's what all the birthdays you're spending like really good. Okay, the birthday you have, the whole world is locked down. Something new for us.
No, and I, to be honest, see, I've always been a homebody. I'm someone, even when I am free, it's not like I'm either traveling because I love to travel, or I'm at home. I really enjoy staying at home. So for me, it's not uncomfortable being at home at all. I love meeting my friends, of course, but I like being at home also. And I just feel like we are constantly in this rut of doing kuch karna hai, ye karna hai, wo
Right,
karna hai, ye chahiye, wo chahiye, and we're also ambitious. We all want to keep climbing the ladder. And in all of that, somewhere, I think we get caught up in so much anxiety, and we're so caught up mentally that we don't get a chance to just step back and take stock of things of our life
right,
and to just rediscover ourselves, you know so this, for me, it has not just been about trying to do something creative. It's perfectly okay even if you don't want to. Just use
right,
this time to understand yourself better, to work on yourself. And I'm sure, in some way, in one way or another, all of us have discovered some things about ourselves. There could be
right,
things that we are not comfortable with, things that can, that make us insecure, whatever negative tendencies, positive tendencies. In times like these, I feel they all surface and you're able to confront them.
right, correct,
So
right,
I look at it in a very positive way, and more than anything else, I would say, just because of how dangerous the COVID-19 situation, pandemic has been, just the fact that you're healthy is
right.
a big, big blessing to have.
All right, cool. I have some quarantine questions for you. These are some social media questions that people normally ask. Okay,
Okay.
so what are stars going to like doing at home while sitting? Okay, so I have a few questions. I'll shoot the first question. The
Yep.
most people asking is like, what shows are you currently binge watching, and you recommend your fans to watch during this time?
Well, I will say that since I did a film called House Arrest
Yeah.
last year, it
Oh,
might
sorry.
be an interesting.
Such a
It might
coincidence,
be.
right? Such a coincidence.
That's a big coincidence, and we had no idea. So it would be an interesting time for people to revisit that film, and maybe they can rediscover it in a different way. But I've
Right.
been watching a mixed bag of different things. I recently just finished watching Killing Eve on Hotstar.
Okay.
It's created by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who made Fleabag. If you've heard of the show, I absolutely love her. Then I've been watching some incredible films. I watched Super Deluxe recently, which
Okay.
is amazing. Kumalangi Nights, and there's Tamil Telugu cinema is amazing. I've been, catching up on some incredible films there. And I love animation. So I've been watching a lot of Studio Ghibli films, Japanese films online. So it's a mixed bag. Every day I watch different things, and it really depends on my mood. And sometimes if I just want something really comfortable, then I just rewatch Friends because that's evergreen.
That's always there, right? So true,
and
so true,
and
so
while I'm watching Friends, I can almost say the dialogues before they are saying them, because we've grown up watching it,
that's what you
right?
do. I don't watch Friends. I listen to it. So, it's on and I'm just doing my housework. So it's like
Exactly,
that.
exactly.
Cool. I get
Yeah.
that. All right. So since we all are staying indoor, what is your least favorite activity at home and what's your favorite activity at home now?
My favorite activity at home. I will say I have enjoyed. So I otherwise on a daily basis you don't really get much of a chance to help with the cleaning घर का.
Right.
So I really enjoyed doing the jhadu and the katka and the
What
bartan
are you
because
saying? Seriously?
I'll tell you what the thing is. Initially, I realized that because I had never done it before, I think my gratitude and respect for my domestic help has exponentially increased because it's not easy to do things perfectly,
That-
you know.
That's true. That's true.
So for me, I enjoyed doing these little daily activities every single day, and it's also been really fun to work out at home because that's the one thing I have been doing every single day since quarantine, just to add discipline, to my
Okay.
day. So it's been really nice to try different workouts, and my favorite time of the day is like around 6 o'clock, 6:15, where there's
Okay.
beautiful light in my house and I'm just sitting at home with my parents with a cup of coffee, and I mean I just like that time of the day very much. So yeah.
All right. Cool enough. Okay, so tell me, while sitting at home, have you discovered any hidden talents? Like, हाँ मुझे ये भी आ सकता है. Acting के अलावा, I can do this also. Right?
The talent I have discovered is that I can take endless naps at any point of the day.
Cool, cool, cool.
I
Okay.
didn't I didn't know that I had a talent to take endless naps. I thought
Okay.
I'm someone who doesn't need naps, but मैं बहुत सोई हूँ इस quarantine घर पे.
Okay, that's a good talent you got right now. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So they tell us that in within 21 days you make a habit or you break a habit. So have you made any habit or broken any habit till now?
Um, Broken a habit, I will say I have made a habit, and the habit I have made is of working out every day. Because initially, before that, I wasn't able to be as disciplined because on shoots sometimes it's really hard and you're so exhausted by the end of the day. So
Yes.
the habit, at least for now, that I have made is that every day I am doing some form of exercise, which makes me feel really good. And what habit have I broken a habit? I don't think I've broken a habit.
Okay.
Well, I'm eating a lot of junk at home. Let me just say that.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
I'm eating. I think pre-lockdown I was a little more careful about what I was eating, but I've allowed myself to go crazy and eat whatever I want
Okay.
during lockdown. So no
All right.
restrictions there.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, tell me. People are also asking what stars are actually keep doing to keep themselves fit. What exercises are you doing? Can you recommend any three exercises that people can do at home, sitting at home?
Do a Well, I think for even if you don't have any equipments, there are things you can use in your house itself. There could be anything from like water bottles to doing dips on a chair. For me, Surya Namaskar is a holistic exercise. You know,
Okay.
it's something that if you do 108 Surya Namaskars, which is also like a lot, but I'm saying that if you do that every single day, 20, 30, 50, how many ever you want to, it's a full body exercise. And I love skipping. That's one thing that I discovered during quarantine, that the magic of a skipping rope is something that
Okay.
is amazing. So I do about at least 1,500 skips every single day, which becomes
What are
like
you
my
saying?
cardio. Yeah,
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah.
it's something that actually shapes our entire body because it's not just cardio but it's also core strength. And I do it in breaks, and I've gradually built my stamina. I can't do 1,000 at a go. I have to keep taking breaks and doing it. But I discovered the skipping rope again because I used to do it as
Wow.
a child, and it's great that I have that at home to do now.
Okay, that's a cool one. Okay, so tell me, what beauty regime are you following, like to keep your skin normal and glowing? While sitting at home, people are asking a lot of questions like that.
Beauty regime, actually, the best part is that because we don't have makeup on our face every day sitting at home, the skin has is going through a process of its own healing now. Because
Okay.
otherwise, when you're at shoot, your hair skin goes through so much. So for
Right.
me right now, I mean, unless I have to do a video chat where I put a little bit, lipstick, a bit of mascara. Otherwise, at home, there's no makeup on my face. I keep it
Okay.
as natural as possible. Just, I've been having vitamin C, which is very, very important now, even a recommended thing as an immunity builder. So I've been having that, having coconut water, and just not doing anything excessive to my skin. Sometimes ghar pe I end up making a little pack of, haldi, dahi, besan. But I'm a believer in not doing too much to the face. So I usually don't do anything. I just keep
Okay.
washing it, and especially because we have to maintain certain hygiene levels with the COVID-19 around.
Right.
So constantly washing hands, washing my face, and yeah.
All right, that's also good advice. Okay, on the other hand, taking the situation right now, what's happening outside, people are still not understanding. They're still going out. They don't listen to them, listen to anyone right now. But when celebrities
Yeah.
like you or social influencer like you talk on your social media platform or your handle, people try to listen, or at least they'll pay attention, right? So what I want you to do is urge these people to stay home, keep their family safe, keep themselves safe, and keep the environment safe. Can you do that?
Of course I can. Of course I can. Hi everyone. I know these are absolutely uncertain times, and it's very important for all of us to know that we all have a responsibility towards not just our families but towards the whole planet. So please don't take this lightly. घर बैठिए, और अगर आपको बिल्कुल बाहर जाने की जरूरत पड़ी तो ही जाइए, but please wear a mask, wear your gloves, make sure you wash all of that when you come back, and please be aware of your own body. Just it's very important to also to understand what's happening to you and to have that awareness. Please don't fall prey to rumors on WhatsApp and any random source without clarifying it, and stay safe. And even after the lockdown, please don't start gallivanting, because the COVID-19 is something that's going to not just randomly go away. It's going to be a process. So we all have to be really, really patient with it.
Correct. That's a very good advice. Thank you so much for that. So tell me, Shriya, where are we going to see you next? What's happening for Shriya in pipeline? What's planned? Can you tell us that?
Well, I was supposed to have my film release, which was my Tamil Telugu debut,
Okay.
um, in a film with Rana Daggupati, which the Hindi title is called Hathi Mere Sathi,
I
and
know it's
Aranya Sharma.
amazing. I saw the pictures are looking amazing, yeah. I'm
Yes.
I'm waiting for
So,
that one.
yeah, so that film will be out when it will be out now, because we don't know when the whole process of films releasing will begin. But that film also, it really talks about living in coexistence. It talks about not encroaching on spaces that don't belong to us, because as human beings, sometimes we live in such an entitled manner that the story of Hathi Mere Sathi is also about a man, Bandev, who's fighting for forest land that belongs to the elephants, which is being
Right,
illegally taken away. So today, everything that the world is going through, whether it's forest fires, whether it's earthquakes, whether it's even a crisis like this, somewhere we have all been responsible for it in our day-to-day life. So this is one
right.
film. Then I just finished shooting for an action series directed by
Okay.
Apurva Lakhia, which stars
Oh wow.
Sakshit Salim, and it's called Crackdown.
Okay.
uh, yeah, and it's a super fun show, and it's the first time I'm doing action, and it's going to see me in a different avatar altogether. So I'm
Okay.
really looking forward to that. And there are a bunch of other things that I've been shooting now, but I mean, abhi I can't talk about it, but they'll all come out next year.
All right. So we're gonna see a lot of you in the coming time, right? And we can't
Hopefully,
wait
and
to see you.
maybe, thank you. And hopefully, with the quarantine going on, we might
Yeah.
just, who knows, start creating more content,
Right.
using these times.
All right. I can't wait to meet you in person and do this interview in a timely manner, in a good
Likewise.
manner. Yeah. So thank you so much for giving this time to me. Thank you so much and best
Thank
of luck. I'll see you soon. Yeah.
Take care. All the best. You take care too. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.